Alright everybody, we are back on our next 007 game here, and it is 007 Legends. So this is the PC version of the game, so just to talk about it just a little bit, the PC version requires some additional tweaking. For some reason, it is capped at 720p, and in order to get it above that, you either need to hex edit the executable, or do some other things. I hex edited it so that way I didn't have to tweak the setting every time I start the game up, so that way it just runs in 4K. There could be some instability, so I did keep the original executable for when I need to switch it back to a lower resolution. The only other game that I remember doing that was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. There were certain levels that if you ran it over 1080p, they'd just crash. That could be the case with this game. I kept hearing like mixed reports, but like I said, there might be some levels that look really blurry compared to how it looks now. I do notice this game has a lot of chromatic aberration. That could just be the main menu. I did test around with it a little bit. This other issue with the PC port is that it has ridiculous mouse acceleration, which if people have played PC games, they know mouse acceleration is fine sometimes, or it's just outright terrible. And what that normally does is it'll make it to where when you're accelerating your movement on the mouse, it'll be a little slow and then get a little faster as you're moving. It's really unneeded in a lot of games, but in this game, it's usually just kind of slow to outright neck break speed. So sometimes you'll just jolt your aimer all over the place. There's really no fix for that as far as I'm aware. I couldn't find one, so we'll just have to deal with it. But yeah, the other thing too, this game has a ton of collectibles. There's like 14 per level or something like that, and then there's some trial targets and stuff you can shoot. So I'm gonna try to collect all of that again, just like we did with the other games that had collectibles, which I'll have to timestamp them. So what we might do is try to clear out an area and then focus on the collectibles, because there's a lot in one room usually. So we'll have to see how that goes. And I think that this also has more objectives on 007 difficulty, so we'll probably end up playing it on the hardest difficulty as well to tackle those objectives. But yeah, so this game is Daniel Craig's Bond again, but as you can see from the main menu, it's kind of like a Hall of Fame of villains from the movies. I'm not sure who that guy was supposed to be, but it's got like Jaws and stuff like that. It's got the dude with the diamonds embedded into his face from Die Another Day. Oddjob's in it. Goldfinger is also in it. This guy's in it. So there's just a lot of like famous villains from the old movies and everything like that. So I'm very curious how they set this up. Even Pussy Galore's in it. But we'll have to just see. But let's jump into single player here and select campaign. Player's health does not regenerate. Collect armor. We might do modern and then do 007, because there's no achievements for this version of the game that I'm playing, so we don't have to really worry about that. But after GoldenEye Reloaded, I don't really trust their health system, because that game you definitely needed regeneration for certain circumstances. But like I said, we will play it on 007 still. So let's just jump right in.
I'm ahead of the train, Mum. What are my orders?
Eliminate Patrice. He must not get away.
I'm in position, Mum. Lining up a shot.
Do you have the shot?
Negative. I do not have a clear shot. They're heading towards another tunnel.
Take the bloody shot. Now!
Let's get out of here. We've got a plane waiting to take you to Washington.
Felix wanted to make sure you had a comfortable flight. It's another hour to Washington, but I've got to keep an eye on the autopilot.
Goldfinger, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
Well, that's how it begins. So it is going to take parts from some of his movies, but yeah, it's already super sensitive. But yeah, so this is just kind of like, I guess he's thinking of the past. Sorry if I'm tripping over my words, because I'm trying to figure out what the exact setup is for this game. This is one of the more poorly regarded 007 games, so I'm curious to see why. So he just, okay, I haven't seen this movie yet, but I did see this scene. This is like a Goldfinger thing. But this is just when after he gets shot and he falls into the water, he just like relives some of these, but I guess these are interpreted as memories.
Bond here.
Morning, 007. I need an update. Did you learn anything from Goldfinger's assistant?
The girl is dead.
What?
He must have gotten wind of our investigation.
The Treasury is convinced Goldfinger is behind the rising gold prices. I want you on the next flight to his headquarters in Switzerland.
I'm on my way.
Tanner to Bond. We need proof Goldfinger is smuggling gold out of the UK. You need to gather the evidence we can use to arrest him and get out. Stay undercover.
Well, hopefully there was no one in that building that we needed to talk to. One thing I gotta figure out, because I haven't actually messed with it yet, is how we actually interact with the bottom left menu on keyboard and mouse. This game randomly doesn't have controller support, which is fine, I guess, because, I mean, it'll be easier, it should be easier to aim with the mouse. This guy alive? Well, he was alive. G to peek. That is actually a really weird key for peeking. God, I gotta get used to the mouse acceleration. Luckily, the acceleration isn't as bad when you're actually aiming your gun. Like when you're fine aiming, it's slower. That guy's down. We should actually probably pick up
Head to your objective
other weapon. I know, Tanner. At first I thought that was a gun. Goddamn aimer. But alright, we can actually get a bonus target here. This is what they look like. They're very similar to the Yanis emblems. That's where the first one's at. I don't even have to shoot any of this stuff. It's just blowing up automatically. Guy holds still. I wonder if that one would have automatically have went off if we got closer to it. Some more dudes showing up. Oh, do we not have the ability to vault over stuff? Alright, anybody else? Did I get that guy? Nope. Pistol headshot elimination. This game also has challenges that accumulate over just the course of playing it, but once everybody's dealt with, we can get one of the target trials. I think these only show up on agent or higher difficulty, but there's 7 of them in this level. That's the first one. Let's keep heading up here. We'll also have our first intel collectible coming up.
Items of interest that may provide valuable intelligence to support your current mission.
Which he kind of does describe it to us. There's that. But yeah, so I'm going to try to give an example. This is just like lightly moving the mouse, like just so gently. And this is like what a normal mouse movement would be for any other game. It moves that fast. Sensitivity doesn't really help unless you crank it way too low, but then it feels really sluggish. There's really no way to win, I guess. Kind of just have to deal with it. So I'm gonna just try to adjust to it as we play. But yeah, I'm still wondering how I interact with my phone options. None of my keys seem to be doing anything. It'll probably tell me soon enough. Closer. Gotta love when they rush us down like that. I did see one other guy. I don't know where he went though. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't give GoldenEye Reloaded a PC port though. M16 crates. Well, not M16, MI6. Alright, before we do that though, we can get some more of our targets here. There's that one. Then we have another one right here. Oh, that's right, I forgot. When I tested this, I did get to this point where you have like an upgrade system. Underbarrel. Page down to select, page up. They have such weird keyboard and mouse controls. So how do you actually go into the upgrade tab though? So I thought there was actually a way to go into it more in depth. Let me look at it again really quick. Not sure, I'll just have to figure it out later. I hit like every key possible. Can't actually peek up over this thing. Damn it. Every time I had a shot, he popped my aim. Trying to see if I can peek while just not in cover, but it doesn't let you. That'll get him. It's like this game knows when my crosshair is actually on them. just infinite of these dudes? Anything over here? Alright, we can get another one of our targets. Then there's another thing of intel right by us. Yeah, it's right here. Now, is there a way to view intel in any way? Doesn't seem like it. Right, it said V key for our phone here. Mouse 3 to cycle. Okay, that one makes sense.
Match the modulating frequencies displayed on your smartphone to hack into the device.
Wait, what was the other key it said? U? Okay, T and U. Oh man, but you have to... This is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Matching the modulating frequencies will increase the speed.
I have to use like both hands for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that one. Serve some pistol ammo. Whoa. My camera just shifted on its own there.
When your enemies are preoccupied or unaware of your presence, you can pass them by using stealth techniques.
Oh, well yeah, I kind of skipped it, but I already know how to do that.
Bond, there is a motion tracking radar built into your wristwatch. Use it to identify the location of your enemies.
I don't know what their hearing distance is on this. Also, he said something about our watch. That's not good. I didn't expect him to fall through the fence like that. We might be okay right now. It's actually a pretty good vantage point, all things considered. I was able to just shoot most of them from here. Can't tell if this guy's upper or lower. Okay. I don't know who even sees us or where they even are. One of the trials for 007 difficulty is getting through the stealth sections without getting detected, but like I said, I don't even know who saw us. I think it might have been someone even lower. Like I said, I'm more focused on collectibles, because I mean, I obviously don't know where the enemies are. And shooting that guy up there is what kind of screwed the whole thing up. But I think we killed all of them. I did not see what key the, Oh, here's the... Well, this is electric devices, but it's the X key. But alright, we do have a target we can get. Actually, let's get our secondary objective done first before we get our target. I think it's somewhere up here. Yeah, it's just pushing that lever. Now, let me check this room really quick. Yeah, here's our target. The target trial. And then I'm just going to include the bonus target in the same thing as that. I need to be on the other catwalk, though. Is it going to let me jump over this? That actually hurt me. Let's get back up here. Where we started. Actually, this is not where we started, sorry. I'll probably just re-timestamp the bonus target. I think it's actually, yeah, it's right here. I just walked past it. There's only 2 of them in this level, so that should be that one. But alright, I think those are all the targets. Now we can get the Oddjob collectibles, which is how, I think you have, this is how you unlock them in the multiplayer mode, is by collecting all of their character bio parts. But here's the first one. And then the second one was right where we pressed the secondary objective button. And then the third one I think is in front of this truck. Right in this room here. Yep, here it is. Yeah, bonus character unlocked. So that's all that. So there's like a ton of, like I said, there's a ton of collectibles in this game. I don't think we have any Auric intel in here. We'll just be able to get out of here. Here's the stairs. There's a lot of stuff you can just freely hack in this. Let me see if I can get used to this whole thing again. It's easy when you move your hands in the right position. But it's still a little awkward with the keys they chose. Oh, they want me to take some photos.
Bond to MI6. I've got the evidence.
Bond, be on the watch for additional photographic evidence.
Does he have a Sony phone?
Transmitting now.
We've received your transmission, 007. While we analyze the data, you should check the area for more evidence.
A and D. This would have made more sense for it to be the mouse clicks, but A and D's
your
fine.
smartphone is detecting biotoxic gas. We've upgraded the phone's operating system with a biometric filter. Use this function to analyze and track the gas. Bond, be careful. That's deadly nerve gas. Any exposure will kill you.
Alright, I had to reload because I did walk past one of our targets and then I hit a checkpoint, so I had to redo the whole mission. I was able to stealth the last section though. But yeah, I walked past this. I went straight into the door. Also, what the hell is that? So I did figure out that we could do this. Oh, you can actually... Okay, you can actually use this. But yeah, it's Z to actually mess with our silencer is what I was going to say. But let's head into this room now.
Ling, I need the final loading weights on the canisters.
I've told you before. I don't work for you. I work for Goldfinger. If you've got a problem, bring it up with him.
You've got 30 minutes.
Bond to MI6. I think there's more to Goldfinger's operation than we thought. I'm going to investigate.
Back on at 12.
Alright, I reloaded the checkpoint after that cutscene because I immediately got detected. And I wanted to try to do this stealthily, so sorry if there's like a weird cut there. I didn't know this dude was coming up the stairs, so he saw me shoot a guy.
Did you see the crash? Yeah, I was coming back from the bathroom when I saw the fireball.
Do they walk into the same room as each other?
I can't believe he got out of that thing alive.
Alright. That'll isolate those two. Yeah, there's only one other guy in this room. Is he right behind this tank? Yeah, he's right there. Alright, I think that's everybody in here. Alright, we have some Pussy Galore intel we can get in here. 2 pieces out of the 3. This is the first one. Then the other one is right down here. Drop your wallet. And then there's also Auric intel. It's in one of these computer nodule things. Here we go. Not get my... There we go. My prompt wasn't showing up at first. Alright, I was able to stealth it this time. Now, what does it want me to do in here? Can we actually interact with this computer? Alright, we might just be going through the room that's down here then.
To MI6. Goldfinger's got enough nerve gas to take out half of London.
Make sure this has been packaged securely. I want you to double-check the canisters.
He's just walked into view.
Yes, sir.
I'm tired of Ling ignoring me. You change the weight of those canisters, my pilots are in danger. The deal is off.
Pussy. My darling Pussy. Your pilots are well paid. Mr. Ling knows what he's doing. Operation Grand Slam will proceed, with or without you. Now let's get back to work. All of you.
Bond, go after that girl. I want to know everything there is to know about Operation Grand Slam.
Will do. Bond out.
Damn health and safety rules. In case I drop
Bond, you must avoid detection at all cost. If the enemy raises the alarm, you'll fail your mission.
Of being cut in half by those lasers.
We do have a collectible right to our left, like I said. I'm going to try and clear out
remain vigilant for
as
other
many enemies as
sub-objectives
possible.
associated with the main mission.
First I thought he saw us, but he was just sneezing. Punch him in the ass. Also, it's like weapon use restricted here. Alright, let's get this secondary objective done. He's really knocked out. Alright, that was an easy one. Alright, let's get our collectibles now. I think this is a Goldfinger intel. Yeah. And then this is just another Auric intel. Should be the only 2 out here.
Can I help you?
I want to know what you're up to with Goldfinger.
That's none of your business.
It became my business when Goldfinger's assistant turned up in a hotel room dead, painted gold.
Jill.
What is Goldfinger doing with a shipment of nerve gas?
I don't know. I don't know anything about nerve gas.
Where does Goldfinger have the plans for Operation Grand Slam?
In his office.
Take me there, now.
Okay. Stay behind me. If anybody asks, I'll do the talking.
You open that with her mind? Also, what does she mean she doesn't know anything about the nerve gas? She was literally just talking about it. Guess I'm the button pusher. I don't know what floor we're going to, though. Though if it's his office, it's most likely at the top.
You seem to know so much about me. I just hope you know what you're up against with Goldfinger. If I had to choose, I'd bet on him, not you. I hope you know what you're doing.
Miss Galore, Mr. Goldfinger has left for the evening.
Who is this?
Oh, this is...
Oh, use TGUH to attack high, left, right, and high. What? Use F to dot? Dude, this is... What kind of controls are these? Alright, well, we'll just hope for the best. This is probably gonna get, like, super complicated.
By the way, I didn't catch your...
James Bond.
Well, hopefully they don't make me do that too often, because that is horribly designed on...
If you want to get past those guys, you'll have to figure out a way to distract them.
Bond, remember that you can create a distraction by aiming the laser in your wristwatch at certain kinds of acoustic devices.
That takes a little bit. Okay, I was gonna say, do they split up at least? Alright, they're down. Yeah, that combat thing's gonna be really annoying. Because they only give you pretty much a split millisecond to
use the
dodge.
biometric filter on your smartphone to identify the pattern required to unlock the touch-sensitive key panel.
Still didn't really figure this out. I know where the shop is, but it doesn't actually let me do anything with the stuff I buy from the shop. It's actually in the tab menu here. But you can, like, upgrade your guns right here. And I bought a laser pointer for the pistol, but it didn't do anything. We have gadgets as well. What can we all do with this stuff? Oh, we actually have some character upgrades, too. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at those at some point. Let's just keep moving here, though. Alright, what order do they want this to go in? Is it, like, gray, like, light to heavy?
Bond, use the biometric filter on your smartphone to identify the pattern required to unlock the touch-sensitive key panel.
It wasn't this one, was it? No. Let me go back into that. I was trying to figure out what the, delete key is to get out. This game has such weird keyboard and mouse controls, but I was trying to figure out how to move it. Because it's D-pad, you can't use like the mouse to point. Like, it's weird that it's not just escape to back out of that.
I know
yeah,
he keeps the
stealth trial was completed. Right, we've got some collectibles we gotta
may
get.
be hiding important items in this room. See if you can find anything of interest.
One of them is... This is an intel, apparently, that we're gonna be opening right now. I don't know if we actually need to scan this, but maybe we do. But this right here is the intel.
Maybe you can look for fingerprints that will give you a clue to its location.
So that should be all the Auric intel in this. And then we have another intel file. This might be the final Pussy Galore one. Yeah, so that's all done. And then the last two Goldfinger ones are actually over here. We have to do another one of these keypad things. So it looks like it's 0312.
Look, there's something over here.
I wonder if they randomize these. Here's one of them. Golden revolver. Then there should be another one. That should be all the collectibles on this level. We actually do still have one more target, though. It doesn't happen just yet. I like how she's just sprinting around the room. What? I think I'm just trying to maybe match all of this. Okay, that works. I don't know what I exactly did there.
James, I swear I didn't know about the nerve gas. I thought we were just going to knock the soldiers out. I didn't agree to kill anyone.
What soldiers? Where?
The United States. Kentucky. That's all I knew.
Of course. Fort Knox.
Who are you calling?
A friend. Felix Leiter, at the CIA.
Goldfinger. Thank God you're here. He forced me to bring him up to your office.
Yes, I saw. We meet again, Mr. Bond. I thought you would have taken the hint in Miami. I'm not a man to be trifled with. I'll deal with you later. You'll deal with Bond now. Good day, Mr. Bond.
QuickTime events might also be a little tricky on mouse and keyboard, but let's get our last target right away here. Well, I guess we can maybe deal with the enemies first. Also, I have nowhere to take cover. They can just shoot through everything in here. Can't get a clear shot. Every time my crosshair touches one of them, my aimer gets popped up. That went right through him. Alright, there we go. Now let's get our last target. It's right here. Is that everybody? How many soldiers are they going to be sending at us? Alright, that takes those guys down.
Start the engine. Drive back to the complex.
If you insist. You might want to fasten your seatbelt. I'd hate to lose a passenger.
Worry about yourself. Don't move.
As you please.
This is gold, Mr. Bond. All of my life, I've been in love with its color, its brilliance, its divine heaviness.
I think you made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
I work in any enterprise that will increase the value of my holdings. And I do not intend to let you or MI6 interfere with me.
Goldfinger, do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
You're forgetting one thing. If I don't call in, MI6 will send 008 to replace me. They know what I know.
You know nothing, Mr. Bond.
What about Operation Grand Slam?
2 words you may have overheard, which cannot possibly have any significance to you or anyone in your organization.
Can you afford to take the chance?
Alright, looks like the only thing we didn't do is the accuracy trial. They don't actually tell me the accuracy I did have. That was actually a pretty long starting mission. We did get all of our collectibles though, which is what I'm focusing on. But like I said, I accidentally moved too far past the checkpoint before, so I had to redo the level to get that other target trial. So that's why I was able to do the stealth trial. Still, I was able to redo that one section. But secondary objectives complete, and primary is a given. They don't actually give you a list of collectibles on this page, though, oddly enough. But delete to restart. I want to continue, though, so let's just continue.
Welcome to Fort Knox, Mr. Bond. The pilot has turned off the seatbelt sign, and her pilots have dropped nerve gas on all the American troops. Now follow me.
I have to admire your determination, Goldfinger. All this to steal the gold.
Don't be silly, Mr. Bond. I thought you had more imagination than that. I'm going to irradiate the gold with a nuclear weapon. Nobody will be able to touch it for a century.
And the value of your holdings will skyrocket.
Exactly, Mr. Bond. But alas, you won't be alive to see it. Bring him ahead. Handcuff him to the bomb.
CIA! Get your hands in the air!
James, are you okay? Let's get you out of here. Come on, James, let's move it!
Felix, I'm going after the bomb.
Well, this is off to an eventful start. What else are we rocking here? That guy just really run forward. I think I got him. Is there another RPG? There is. Someone is lighting me up. Dude, the AK-47's a sniper on here, man. You just single shoot this thing? Kind of struggling right now, but this guy's kind of teleporting all over the place. Yeah, it's like every time my crosshair touches him, he just instantly jolts. Come on, guys, can you hold still for 2 seconds? That should have killed him. I gotta escort people? Complete war zone. Alright, they're starting to surround me. I think these guys are infinite. I have nowhere to take cover. Actually, this is not safe. There's nowhere safe. Alright, I'm kind of over in the same area. Lower the barriers. Is there 2 RPG guys again? Get rid of those dudes. They really want me to hack something right now? That's going to be easier said than done. Might have to get over there. And I think they seem to be infinitely spawning. Oh, I can't even jump over the fence. Is there one on each side? Oh, you know what? We can actually just hack this. Alright, that'll help them out. But since I think we're always going to be under fire here, let's get our first bonus target. It's right there. Right after we hack that fence. Do they have some artillery to deal with that laser? Actually, I do. I have no idea if that hit. Is there another sniper? Dude, I can't even peek out and hit this thing though. I just get hit with a laser instantly. I don't know if that hit. It looks like it's a little bit damaged. I think it popped my shot, so I think I missed. Get rid of that, dude. Jesus, man, this is a very eventful series of events happening here. Damn, that guy can just take all of that. But he almost killed me right there. Let's wait for our health here. Alright, I think it finally is going to calm down a little bit.
So who tipped you off?
Your friend, Pussy Galore. She helped us switch out the nerve gas for oxygen.
Good. All that's left is a nuclear bomb.
Here, you may need this. On 3. Go!
There's definitely going to be a lot more dudes then.
Come on, go, go, go!
I was hoping I could cut through there. Just to be different. Hold E to collect grenades? Where are the grenades? What the hell happened to him? I think Felix actually killed some of these guys. I keep getting pushed by the soldiers. Because they have to keep pushing me. We actually do have another bonus target in this room, I think. But it's like really high up. How much you want to bet that didn't kill a single one? That's the only dude left. Alright. Actually, I think our bonus target is in like an underground parking garage with pillars, so not in this room. This one's just a battle room.
We need to kill the power to the elevators. Let's go!
Can't open that. Yeah, I didn't expect this to be a level. Just all-out war. Again, I'm not even sure we even need to interact with these. Still nothing I can really do with that. I guess one thing we can check really quick. The upgrade shop. Boost our health. This wouldn't be bad. How much XP do we have right now? 11,000. Let's boost our health a little bit then. Is there a hipfire one? Maybe we should also get this health recovery one. And then I also might get this. I'm curious how that's gonna work. That might be okay for now.
Come on, let's hustle. We're moving
Come
out.
on, hustle.
Now they're gonna have to interact with the door.
I have eyes on the target.
Come on, let's hustle. We're moving out.
Really hate to be the guy that has to open the door in these sections because they always die immediately.
Ambush. Take them out.
Target it.
Not sure if I even killed that guy. One of the soldiers might have shot him.
James, this way. We need to find a way around them.
At least Felix can handle himself. I hit one dude.
Eyes on the target.
This might be a bigger level, or there's just not that many collectibles in it.
Go, go, go!
Come on, move forward. Stand by, people. Preparing to move out.
Take them out.
Hitting him in the gut will kill him still.
Get that door open.
Oh, proximity mines. I don't know if proximities would be good for this.
Okay, let's go, go, go. Target ahead.
You get a shot on that sniper. Can't tell if that's a... Oh, that's a dead guy. Someone actually killed the dude up there.
Contact ahead. Targets in. Come on, let's go.
Let's get ready. We've got a new target. Move it. Push forward.
This kind of looks like the bonus target room. Yeah, there it is. That's right when you get in here. That one's in a tricky spot. So you probably never really look that way. Can I help these guys out a little bit? Well, I got the lower door open. Guy's still alive.
Come on, hustle.
You can hear doors opening.
On me. Stand back.
Well, he's lucky. To Felix, I could have taken him out stealthily.
James, I'm gonna cut the power. Cover me.
Great. Now I gotta cover him.
Cover me. There's more.
I think that dude's dead. Okay, this is great reload timing.
I need cover fire, James. Just a little bit longer.
Gotta use my smartphone. Use the overload program to shut down... Okay. Up, down, left, right. Return to rotate. I don't know what I just did.
Here, you'll need these.
I know I was matching the colors to some extent, but I was kind of just rotating it until it worked. The minigames seem very vague a little bit on this game. I'd imagine they probably have their own night vision.
I'll go first. Cover me.
Yeah. Cutting the power was completely pointless. Isn't there another dude back here as well? Oh, there's a shotgun in there. Shit, I always reload at a bad time. This might be kind of helpful. And he didn't even give me a heads up for that.
James, you go this way. I'll double back and take the service staircase.
We should have a secondary objective set coming up soon. Actually, 2 different ones. You just took the first shot? Seems like it always takes 2. Well, that time we missed. Shotgun does some damage, though. Just deck him in the face. You get like a teleport forward whenever you press F to subdue. It like moves you into him. There's a level trial for doing that 10 times, I guess. I think that's the agent difficulty one, though. Alright, let's eliminate everybody in here, though, in terms of enemies. Actually, I think the 007 one is the subdue. I think the agent difficulty one is 100 AK-47 kills. But alright. So, our secondary objective is rescuing hostages, and they seem to be in these fenced areas. So there's one. I think we passed another one, and then we also have to defuse bombs. It's weird that we didn't actually get like a pop-up for that. But here's another hostage. And then here's a bomb. Oh wow, the bombs have no noise. There's 3 of those. I think we can get moving forward here now. Oh, I thought my objective marker was behind me for some reason all of a sudden. That's because it's down here. Subdue is very powerful. You know, I think as long as the input goes through, we don't have to worry about dodging. Which will be helpful. I think we just gotta be a little fast. Got him with the door. But yeah, as long as we don't really get beat up, we don't have to worry about dodging. Dodging is a super awkward key. Like how it just ragdolls him. Alright, are we clear? We do have another bomb in this room, so let's defuse this. It's weird that they didn't make the bombs make any noise in this one. This door probably closes permanently. Alright, let's get the, we have a hostage right here. So it's all three of them. This looks like our last bomb. Alright, secondary objectives done. AK-47s.
Felix.
Go after him, James. Get the damn bomb.
Okay, I think this one we actually have to move kind of quick. I does not want to die. I might just want to equip my shotgun. Someone threw a grenade. Now with 5 and 6, we actually have our bonus icon thing right above us. So let's hit that and just try to make it through here. Well, someone has an RPG. Alright, we made it through. Yeah, there's no other collectibles on this level, so we don't have to worry about anything else. That should be everything. There's just the 3 bonus targets. Who else was shooting at me? Wasn't sure if I got him at first. Sounded like I was getting flanked at first. Melee attacks are still super strong, though. That got us. Alright, let's just hit them from a distance here. That's the guy that really messed us up. He's still alive. There we go. Yeah, if they hit you, you still lose a majority of your health. And then that guy peeked the corner and shot us, so it was a deadly combination. It's not a good sign that they're already in the gold reserve here. Of course. Popped my shot out of the way. Ooh, that was the wrong button. I was trying to get rid of my suppressor. Really? I still get blinded by that? He threw a grenade. Is that everybody? I thought there would be more dudes in that area. The way they move together, it's like perfect teamwork. Is that the guy that was by us on the ground before? Did he run all the way up there? Why do I feel like I'm gonna get attacked? Looks like we're beating them up. This one I probably want to focus here. Because I have a feeling he's going to hit pretty hard if he gets an attack on us. Almost hit T there. Wait, what? Okay, I can't actually do anything. I guess I'll just spam an attack here. This seems to be working. T plus U didn't do anything, so I don't know why it was even telling me that.
Felix, I've opened the bomb. Any advice?
Yes. Don't cut the wrong wire.
Well done, James. Let's get out of here. We've got a plane waiting to take you to Washington. When the president invites you to lunch, you can't say no.
I must be dreaming.
Not anymore. Felix wanted to make sure you had a comfortable flight.
How long do we have?
It's another hour to Washington, but I've got to keep an eye on the autopilot.
Unless we were forced to divert.
That's a splendid idea, Mr. Bond. Go! Set a course for Cuba.
Congratulations on the promotion, Goldfinger. But I suppose it's a small consolation for failing to blow up Fort Knox.
You have interfered with my plans for the last time, Mr. Bond. Stand up.
It's dangerous to fire a gun in a plane, Goldfinger.
Go! I told you to change course!
Alright, there we go. I didn't actually expect, I was just watching the cutscene and then it said tap mouse too, so I just like quickly started doing it. But we got it. We actually hit the accuracy trial there. I think the accuracy trial is on every level. But elimination trial, I did mention it a little bit into the level, sorry about that. But we're not, like I said, we're not focusing on the trials specifically. If we do them, we do them, but we're really just focusing on some of the extra collectibles, which in that level was the bonus targets. There's nothing else for us to go after. But the elimination was AK-47 kills specifically, for anybody who is wondering. It's 100 kills, and then subdue is 10 melee takedowns. They don't have to be like the actual animations. They can just be like melee hits, and that counts too. But then we did the secondaries, but that was another pretty decently long level. Let's return to the main menu here. But yeah, so first impressions of the game so far, though, it's fun. I'm not really sure. I mean, GoldenEye wasn't, well, GoldenEye Reloaded, I should specify that. That was also pretty mixed reception as well. It is fun. It does have its own problems. I mentioned its problems. These games are, even this one, you can tell it's definitely designed with health regen in mind. If you're going for achievements or trophies, though, you're better off just doing your first playthrough on classic difficulty. But because this game was delisted, I can't actually get any achievements on this version, so I'm focusing like purely on collectibles just to get those all out of the way. But yeah, so I mean, first impressions, it still is fun. I'm not really sure why I got super hated, but this is probably one of those games where, is it really worth $60 type of game, which is how much it would have been when it came out, probably. I doubt they would have sold it for cheaper, considering it's a licensed video game. But yeah, so I mean, it's probably, I think it's shorter than GoldenEye Reloaded is. I'm not sure exactly the total number of levels yet, but we already did the first two, and they're actually a pretty decent size. I do like the trials that they have in the levels, though. It gives it some kind of replay value. GoldenEye Reloaded, while it had the secondary objectives, the only other thing were the Yanis emblems. There was, if you beat it on 007 Classic, with all the secondary objectives, there was really no reason to play through it again unless you felt like it. This one, if you don't do a trial, you can go back and run through the level specifically focusing on that trial if you want to, which is, it's neat. Some of the trials could become a pain or a problem later, though, so we'll just have to find out. But overall, it's still fun. I like that they're incorporating past villains, even some that I don't know that much about. Everything or Nothing kind of did that for the Brosnan timeline, where it was just bringing in some old villains like Jaws and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if this is canon. Like I said, they do try to incorporate it into the Skyfall movie, where after James gets shot and falls into the water, he starts like these flashbacks, I guess. So they're passing it as it is a part of Daniel Craig's Bond's history. Like I said, I'm not really sure where this stuff fits in, because in Casino Royale, he gets his 00 status, and then his missions just kind of continue from there as 007. So there's some weird gaps there, so I'm not really sure how canon the Daniel Craig games are. But like I said, it is fun so far. I don't have any problems with it other than the mouse acceleration issue that the game has, but we'll just continue and see what happens. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks to anybody who checks these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in part 2.